Dress up yourself. Not a video with the praise. Let's set it up, set it up, set it up, set it up. Alright. Down my brethren gates. Hold on a 1, 2. Yeah, we can reason about is the color white evil. Hey live, boy. Hey online. On YouTube. Is never beautiful black people. And all people universally. Is the color white evil. Especially in Baba Shanti, bless. Give thanks for coming. Especially in Baba Shanti, Naya Bengi, the Rastafari house. You know, through the evil wide world, the European world, they bring all evil forward to remembrance, you see. The world was at a state of peace, you know, at one point in history. And we was a striving world, you see. We was creative, inventive. And this ain't just mythicism, this is reality. Because when you look across the world, you see advanced technologies. You see advanced societies. But then the evil white world, the evil European, the Caucasian, they didn't really care to put in the work and join this great grand civilization. The white world decided to choose violence and war, extortion and robbery. So through this, in them time, the white men, your evil white world, they invented, you know, the gun, the weapons, and all these things. And they conquest through the earth, you know, destroying civilizations everywhere they go. You know, they was just destroying civilizations and conquering them. They took over many lands. They took over many, let's use like Kemet, Egypt, for example. They took over the place, but they couldn't really operate the science. You know, they took over Europe, which the Moors owned. They took over a lot of lands, the Americas, you know, but they didn't understand the technology. Up to the day, though, the European world is still trying to figure out black technology. So for this, you know, the color white is kind of seen to be a problem around the world, you know. It become a racial issue, as if to say the world became black and white at some point. You know, even until now, there's an essence of a black and white world. Whereas, you know, the white European feel like it's them, and then the rest of the world is just black. It's just, you know, it's not equal to them. You see? Blessed love world family, give thanks for coming in black again, Samuel, a lot of love. So through this notion of what we'll call today white supremacy, that's the problem. White supremacy, it kind of tarnished the color white. You know, but the color white itself is actually a very beautiful thing. You know, being a Baba Shanti around a lot of Baba priests, you know. I had one priest who was reasoning one time. The priest said, Baba, I don't even know why we wear white on Sabbath. Bless and love, give thanks for coming in, emperors. Peace and love, peace and love. He's like, but I don't even know why we wear white on Sabbath. Because white is like the evil white world. Like you just see white as evil, and it is credited, you know. He don't owe apology for his feelings based on the history behind white supremacy, and an engagement of this color warfare. In many hearts, it allowed people to have this sense of discrimination against the color white. The brethren insisted that we should wear black on Sabbath, from head to toe. Like black is the purest, it's the holy color, and you know, I come online tonight to defend the color white. Not evil white people, not even evil, black people. Just say, we don't cooperate or accept white or black oppressors. Oppression is not accepted by any human being. You see? So, yes, royal family, when we dealing with it. So, yeah, it's this white color I come to defend that. It's just a color. It's a part of nature. You know, it's not fair for us to look at the color white as evil. No, there's a particular group of people throughout history that was said, I'm just quoting, said because I'm a Bible person, you know, we believe in the Bible and its teachings. The Bible says that, a certain particular people was cursed with leprosy and their skin become white as snow, which I know of today is the European white race, you see. And for this, again, the skin was the skin was cursed white as snow. It's not the white that is the curse. It it goes deeper than that. You know, um, it was I just trying to make sure we get the true essence of what I'm saying. It's like we can't look at a white rose and say it's a cursed rose. You can't look at a white cloud and say it's an evil cloud. You know, white shoes or it's just where you have to draw the line between you know a group of people that express themselves of a particular color in a particular way. You have to accept that, but that don't have nothing to do with your teeth white. Yeah, but we got some white teeth. Your teeth is white, so is your teeth evil? It does make me laugh. But I just have to talk on it because there are a lot of people that carry that emotion towards these things. You see, and we have a lot of people that has become prejudiced. When they see a white person, they automatically think that's an evil person. And that's not technically true. The white only shows a particular event that happened in history. You know what I mean? To show that a particular group of people get a judgment for what they do. There's a lot of group of peoples in the Bible that get a judgment for what they do. A lot of people don't want to talk about it, especially my Hebrew Israelite brethren. They like to talk about the Edomites. They like to talk about the Sodomites. Like to talk with the Gomorrahites. I don't have a problem with that. But don't forget to talk about Israel. Exodus 20, Exodus 31. When Moses went up into the mountain, and then Israel get Aaron, and then they get the gold, all the gold, and they build the golden calf. Yes. And then they make God man, God swallow whole tribe. They don't talk about that because they want to make it a racial thing. And God is not racist. No. God is not racist. God concerned about your heart. Whether you good or whether you evil, not what color you is. So, yes, the European white race was created through a curse. But, it's not to say that, you know, there weren't other nations that were cursed throughout history. For teens, they do. And a lot of people misunderstand a curse and what it really is. A curse is really the way someone gonna live. They stuck in it. That's why redemption releases all curses. Yeah, through King Emmanuel the Black Christ, he called all nations, European, Chinese, Indian, Mongolian, whatever you want to call them, all nations can come and receive salvation. Because salvation is for the heart, it's not for the skin. Salvation don't save your skin, it save your heart. Yeah. Most natural, you could be of a black race, but if you evil, how is that going to save you? That ain't no good to you. Yeah, you have to be of a pure heart, a righteous heart towards everybody. Then you move in within the God spirit, because the God spirit is not prejudice. God is not racist. But God deal with races as he will. He lift up a race and he cast them down. You can read it in the book of Daniel chapter 2. From there, it speak of Nebuchadnezzar, speak of the dream. And Nebuchadnezzar dream of the idol, the big statue. One was of gold and silver and bronze and iron and clay mix. They different nations that God exalt. No, not people. People don't understand this. God exalt these people. God exalt Nebuchadnezzar to rule over Babylon and to be the great nation and to captive his people because they was disobedient. All of this is the plan of God. And God tell Daniel exactly in certain time, yeah, you're going to be released. And he told that to the king. He said, yeah, y'all will hold us for a time, but y'all going to have to release us just like in this time. God telling, the European world, United Nations, and the colonial world, it's time for them to let us go. Because God only tell them 400 years, according to the scriptures. So they do time. The longer they take, the more judgment will happen on earth. And they marking it global warming and all that foolishness. These people know better than that. Global warming. That's a whole antichrist scam. Yeah, to keep people out of the reality that is sin. The wages of sin is death. Sin is what causing the world to fall. Not crime, not global warming, none of that crap. It's just sin. Sin means wrong. If you keep doing things wrong, you have an adverse effect. The law of nature is for every action, there's an equally opposite reaction. So you can't do wrong and get right. You could call it global warming, climate change. You call it what you want. Why you don't call it human change? Why we don't blame humans? Why we don't blame ourselves for once? We don't blame the climate and the global and the CO2 and all that kind of stuff. That's crap. Who burning the CO2? Who doing all this stuff? It's humans. So it's the sin of humans. Don't pretty it up on the news, CNN and all these, got all kind of presidents and collecting all kind of money and capitalizing off of sin and fooling the population, telling them all the world is going in chaos. The world, the universe is, all the planets and the sun coming out of all these kind of stuff. But they wouldn't talk about sin. Yeah, they release a whole wickedness through the earth and yes, royal family. So yes, royal family. Yeah, when we deal with it and we really look at it, when we boil it down, yeah, we have to look deeper in everything. Yes, we have to look deeper, you know. We have to pray to Jah to give us understanding. Yeah, so we can see what are going on. It's not about like a color thing, it's just people doing evil. I mean, Marcus Garvey, he had a great thing going, greatest prophet known, right? And then the same time, evil people. It wasn't just Europeans, white Europeans. There was African descent, black African descent that sell markers for rice. Ain't that funny, but I'm just saying, I just trying to show you the reality. We gotta get out this color thing. Because then you can get tricked. You can get fooled. You can think because a man is the same color as you could give him your all, and that ain't the reality. You ever know a man by his spirit and by his works. His spirit is his words. Spirit and words is one. So if a man say something and he do something different, that ain't a man you need to be trusting too much. Yeah, you gotta know him by his fruit, you see. And it is difficult because humans change, but still, you stand a better chance. You know what I mean? To trust a man based on his character. And I didn't say Marcus Garvey didn't do this, but he came to such an elevated point that, Marcus cracked the door of history and opened up the pathway of prophecy. So it would have taken, you know, an international effort, to bring Marcus Garvey down. And color couldn't just do that. You couldn't just have the Europeans bringing Marcus Garvey down. They couldn't never do that. They could never do that. They needed to involve all races to get Marcus Garvey. Yeah. Just don't watch your parents. Just watch the heart. Yeah. They couldn't judgment. They couldn't get Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey says some of his closest friends were white people, European. You know, um, so I really needed to address this because we need to move forward. We need to move forward. Yeah, and operate on a higher plane. We need to operate on a higher consciousness. We need to see through skin. I mean, the emperor requested years ago at the League of Nations. Everyone know the great speech that Bob Marley sang, until the philosophy which soul one is superior and another is finally and permanently discredited and abandoned. Every day will be war. War in the east, war in the west, war. Yeah. And that's what's happening today. The king prophecy come true. They refuse to remove colonialism out of the world. And if y'all don't really know what that is, that's like the evil white world now. Yeah, there is a group of people who white and they evil. Yeah. You have other nations participating, but they leading this evil. The Roman Catholic Church is the first pillar of this evil. Then you got the Freemasons is the other pillar of this evil. Queen Elizabeth House, King Charles, King Philip, Prince of Wales. That's another pillar of this evil. The World Health Organization, that's another pillar. The United Nations, that's another pillar. I'm sorry to say it, but NATO, that's another pillar. These the pillars that holding up colonialism, that holding up one race is superior than another. A bomba clot. Fire, fire, more fire, hotter fire. Yeah. The BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, and all joining nations. We got Burkina Faso, we got Nigeria, Mali. These are all nations. Now, and don't let me forget the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress. Yeah, the Black Nation of Israelite. We stand together with the BRICS nation, with Mali, with Nigeria, with Burkina Faso, and all nations that stand against colonialism. Me into that. Who give these people superiority? And they're the cursed nation. You see, where now we have to deal with the white color. White is not evil, but we got some people with that color. They that color, they that white color, and they acting evil. They treating their cursed skin as if it's a superior skin. Through plagiarism, sorcery, spelling, war, they indoctrinate the planet that the white pale skin is superior. It's a lie. It's a curse race. That's why they're doing that. Because they curse. Now among them, throughout generations, you got children born of them who didn't agree with that. You know, even throughout the younger years of enslavement of I and I, the people in Egypt, Bahamas, Jamaica, Americas, when we first come into slavery as a people. From then until now, you always had one or two white people that would have a heart and help the slave get out or help the slave live. Yeah, you always had that, you know. But evermore today, there is a increasing amount of European white people that they're not interested in that. I'm superior to other people. I'm better than other people. I deserve the earth. You have to work for me. You're enslaved to me. The Bible says it. No, the Bible doesn't say that. The Bible is talking about two brothers, Esau and Jacob. They two black people. They had two black parents. Yeah. You say Esau shall, wait for Jacob. Because, whatever. And then that had nothing to do with them. But they take the Bible, plagiarize it, and write their versions, and then preach their version, of this to bring the, and, you could go do the research on this stuff, so I'm just going to request the evil white world always going to be evil until the day they abolish from this planet, until we get together and we abolish colonialism. We don't give them a place. We don't give them a piece of land. We don't give them a piece of bread. We don't give them water to drink. Yeah, we have to eliminate colonialism. It's a bad idea. We'll always be fighting. From one war from Ukraine to Israel and Palestine, America and China, and Iran and this one. We'd always be fighting. Because why? One people think they better than the other person. One people think they have the right to everybody else's things. But no one have a right to their things. The European whites, evil whites, they think they have the right to the whole world. Everybody land, everybody gold, everybody resources, everybody peoples. They have right and rulership over. They are the supreme nation over the world. Who sanctioned this? Who accredited them? Which God? From which universe? Come and tell the European white people they have to rule this earth and govern this earth and judge the earth and have security forces in the ocean and protecting us. I don't need no white people to protect me. Before there even was a white man, I was protected. I was here from creation, I mean, so they can make their stories, say they from this place, they from that place. That's on them. I know it's not true. Because history don't prove it. You don't find white people to find history. You can look on the walls. You don't find too much white people. Kemet, all the pyramids in South America. You could go in Ethiopia, in the rock churches. You don't find much white people on the hieroglyphics. Y'all got to check this stuff out. Yeah, they come after through the curse. Then they start to show up in history. So I'm with that. And I don't think no one watching should be like that. Even if you white, you shouldn't be down with that crap. That's trying to rewrite history. That's trying to rewrite the truth. And like Cat Williams say, I'm not gonna allow European evil white people to rewrite history. To go tell my children your history what you make up. Oh no. Don't go so. All the superiority in your mind, you need to go talk to your God because he lied to you. The God that tell you superior to every race, that God lying. You gonna see. The evil white world is gonna see. The God who telling them that they gonna rule and continue with this colonialism, that God lied to them. They gonna see. Because Africa is gonna rise. We're gonna rise with our God of love, a God of truth, a God of justice. And we Ethiopians from Cape to Cairo, we will fight if necessary. We have European people, white European now, who supporting Africa, against colonialism. And these people so presumptuous. They have the audacity. I'm outside, chilling with my brethren. We out in the woods, so not the woods. We more like in near the seaside. So we got little bugs, but they have the gagagacy to be mad when we as Africans pushing them out, the French and all of them, they just get mad. They want war and fight. And then they call their friends, America, and these different places. And Eco wasn't, I don't know what Ethiopia dealing with. That's why they pushed the king out, because they want to folly in Ethiopia. They better get it straight. Ethiopia from Cape to Cairo is black man land. So we ain't lotion and we ain't brown nose and we ain't bowing down to no nations in this judgment. So I don't know who ruling in Ethiopia, but brethren, you need to get it straight. Because this the black man redemption. Yeah, we ain't come to bow in this judgment to nobody, no matter what color you is, because we standing for justice. We're not standing for color, standing for justice. The king then educate us that you could never find peace. You would never find peace Never. In your soul, in your mind, in your home, in your community, in your world, you could never find peace until there is justice. And there's only one way to get justice. Marcus Garvey say, Ethiopians, sharpen your swords. It's gonna be a bloody conflict. Now we see what's happening. The French one sending they warriors and they slave supporters to fight, but the freedom fighters in Burkina Faso, the freedom fighters in Mali. They want to send they crew in. No man, y'all back off. It's black man redemption time. And I appreciate what Russia's doing. I don't care. We dead already if we slave. Let me see if I can sing this song, if I can remember it. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom over me. For before I be a slave, I would rather be in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free. Yeah, so what sense to live if you're a slave? That don't make no sense. To live a lie? To live the way someone wants you to live? Who these people is? Mm-mm. That means I come here to fight. That's all that means. That's all that means to me. I have to fight. It's necessary. Because you telling me that I came to this earth to serve you. Where's the contract? Yeah, born. Yeah. What else is life? Illusion? People ruling over you. Say they better than you. They own your land. They could do anything to your people. Take your resources. Because some God, somebody tell them they superior to you. That's a bunch of shit. Somebody walk up in your house and tell you they superior to you. Who the hell you is? Where you come from? Get your... Where you back where you come from, yeah? Or let's fight. Let's just fight, man. They say inciting war. No, I'm not inciting violence. I'm inciting the law, self-defense. That's the law. We have a right to defend Ethiopia. We have a right to defend Africa. We have a right to fight if necessary. That's an international law. Go ask the crooked United Nations and the crooked NATO. Say Israel have a right to defend themselves against Hamas. Bull crap. The Palestinians have a right to defend themselves against the Israelis who don't belong there, who from Europe. But we know how it go. We know what propaganda doing. We know what the news. We know what all they doing. But yeah, they ain't ready for us this time. World War III. Y'all look at it good. They ain't ready for us this time. It's 666. We conquer that, man. We're above that. The nations didn't see what's going on. The nations gather and they didn't see who the beast is. They didn't map them out. Or we see who trying to take over the world, tricking people, talking about the supreme and the collective and come together to do evil, to treat people bad, to invade their land, to commit pedophilia and child sex trafficking and organ trafficking. Who the hell these demons is? Where they come from? Y'all better get ready, yeah? Peace and love. Get out that color scheme. Get into the real war. The real war is good over evil. No color no more. Let's go to the comment section. Black Heart, Super Black Heart, Blessed Love, Baba Jeremiah, 333. That's how we doing it. We got Samuel. It's written in the book of Samuel. You can read about King David. King David is our God and King who slew the Philistines. The same Philistines we talking about, the evil race. This new evil race is just not a color. It's a group of people. You got Masons who white, black, Chinese. They Masons, they evil. And the Christian church in on it too. Because every Christian church that I ever been to, the Masons is bury their people. I tell you, I can bring it out, I can burn them up. I was gonna bring it out. That's why they after me, all in my community, and then they doing all kind of stalking my house, the feds, all these different people trying to do all kind of wicked thing like. But Jay is so protected because, who Jah bless and curse, Yeah, niggas is a fence, Jah will slaughter a whole judgment nation for his people, just for his own, just for one person. For Elijah, Jah was going to smite the whole Ahab and Jezebel and the whole land. Ask them. Just for Elijah. He and the 700 prophets that never bow. I, Selassie, Jah. That's the fucking about it, these white, evil white colonial people. No, man. White people shouldn't even expect that. So the color white is not evil. Let's get off of that. Let's just deal with these group of evil people headed by some group of white people of that color skin. They heading it. The Roman Catholic Church is the head. They take it from Kemet, from the black people. Yeah, the first Masons was in Kemet. Yeah, Baphomet is their god. Yeah, Satan himself, Lucifer. Yeah. Another name is Ra, Amun Ra. That's why every Christian church they say, Amen. That's Amen. They praise an Amen, the Son God, Jesus. Jesus is the Son God with the halo behind his head. That's Horus, Isis' son. Son, S-U-N. Yeah, December 25th is the birth of Isis' son, Horus. Yeah, that have nothing to do with God. Have to do with Kemet and Egypt. Yeah, and sun worship, idolatry. Yeah, it was taught by the giants. You see. Giants is the first antichrist. You see. Group of antichrist. You see. The leader, Satan, Lucifer. Natural soul. It's them who build this Freemason world. This Kemetic world. This Egyptian world. That's why we call it Mystery Babylon. You see. Yeah, Pharaoh in this time is the same Roman Catholic Church. And these Freemasons, which is the European NATO, United Nations. Yeah, the government, all of them is Freemasons. They can't deny it. How the hell they could deny all of them is Masons? Right in my country in Grand Bahama, we got Mason Lodge all through the country. Elks Lodge, Eastern Star. We got all these lodge all up and down like nothing. And when the Christian church, when the Mason pastors and deacons and all these people die, these people show up with their Mason clothes and all they different. They don't play. They don't hide that shh. They just come out, show up. But after Cat Williams, after Cat Williams break the internet, almost everybody in the world know the Masons is the devil. So now they in my community all around hiding because they under investigation for doing so much wickedness. It don't matter the color, it ain't no skin color. There's a group of wicked people from many different races. It across the world. The Al Society, the Bohemia Grove. They after I, but they can't touch I. They didn't use witchcraft. They didn't go into Obeah. Yeah, they didn't go into all kind of things. They didn't dig up grave probably for it all. But they can't deal with God. God is a light. They deal with darkness. That should be common sense. Yeah, I mean, they shouldn't even come after a person like I. I's light. There's darkness, bro. We the children of light. So when anybody who watching I and I, use light. Yeah, don't never worry about them. Yeah. Darkness. You ever turn on your light in a room? What has happened? Darkness just be running under the couch, be going up all up in the closet, darkness going all up in your shoes hiding. You see this call it the shadow. There ain't no damn shadow, darkness hiding. Hiding from the light that is shining. And that's who I and I is. God said we's a light. Yeah, in this dark world. And a light can't be hidden. You can't hide. If you stay home and stay in your room, they still can talk about you. They have something to say about you. Even if you stay home all day and close your windows, they can say, yeah, you in there going crazy. They masons, they have to psych you. They have to say, if you come out every day and you go, then they have something to say about you. Or you don't stay home, you all over the place. Because they masons, yeah, they use psych. So, another video with the priest. We had a wonderful, time in this evening, this down setting. Charles Maycock, Black Art, Black Again. Okay, yes, God, give thanks for yes. We want to give thanks for Baba Jeremiah 333. Yes, man. We have Baba Jeremiah 333 is down there in Egypt, Jamaica to the Baba Hill on a visit. Oh man, that is good news to him, man. That's I know. Anyone visiting the hill is a life experience, The Baba Hill is the light, it's the light of the world. It's a place, the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress. It's a foundation that was set upon righteousness. We only care about righteousness. We only care about doing things right. It's right over wrong. It's good over evil. And we have even come to say black over white in this time. We have to, because we have a group of evil white people who saying they is supreme. No, that's not history. That's not the truth. Black people is the first people on this planet. Everybody know that. Yeah, because history prove it. You could see it all over the walls. You could see it all over the earth. You could see black people is the first people on this planet. So we come to squash this dream. We've been all been living a dream for over 400 years or more. We've been living a dream. We just been dreaming. Jesus coming from the sky, these white people and all kind of thing, and go to the hospital for drugs. But yet marijuana is a drug. It's all was a dream. Milk does your body good. It have calcium. No, milk ain't got no calcium. Milk is pus. Yeah, that's the milk from another animal breast that don't assimilate with the human body. After 3 years old, a baby can drink his own mother's breast milk. So how the hell you could drink a cow's milk? Until you 80 and then you can say it does your body good. If you make it to 80, if you do, you ain't have no bones, I can tell you that. You could be crippled, rickets and osteosclerosis, because that lactic acid, that gonna eat away at your bones. What they tell you is giving your bones strength. No, it's all illusion. The world is round. That's the European evil illusion. They had us dreaming. Space and all that stuff. The illusion. It's all a lie. It was a beautiful world headed in the right direction. And then the white world show up and just start talking shucks, man. They just start lying and telling people things don't make no sense. And they force people to believe it with the gun and war. Like, if you don't believe me, I will make you believe me or die. Like, remember the video? My name is Conte Kinte, something like Toby. And he try give him a name, and he tell him, no, that's not my name. My name is this. He say, no, your name is this, so I'll kill you. I like, what? So you forcing me to be who I am not for your convenience. In my same country, the Bahamas, Egypt, Bahamas, they telling I is a Bahamian. I say, no, I from Africa. He's African. I only come here through slavery. No, you's Bahamian. I say, no, he's African. And they mad. Yeah, they like, okay, we can't deal with you. We don't, that's madness. Y'all forget where y'all come from, and then now I must forget where I come from. And if I don't, you angry at me? That's that colonial spirit. I mean, it's so demonic. The Christian church pushing it, because mostly Christians is think like that. People who are now white Jesus Christian think Catholic, Roman, Catholics, Anglicans, Baptists, Pentecostal. Oh, don't think I can leave you out. Seven-day Adventists, what the name? The Watchers. Joe Witness, the Watchers. Here's Jehovah Witness, no disrespect, but the Watchers, I don't know where I get that from, but I think I see a couple times in a pamphlet, Watchers, something like that. But all of that is crap. It's all illusion, it's based on a lie. It's based on history that don't exist. It's based on texts that don't exist. It's a manipulation of the scrolls, a manipulation of the hieroglyphics, to create a new world, you know. And they call it a new world order, but Christ never called it a new world order because there's nothing new about it. What's so new about it? You got two orders in this world. You got Naya Bingi order, which is life. Then you got the Freemason order, which is death. There's only two orders in the world. I promise you. Go do the research, and when you all finish, link the priest. Y'all can find a way. Everything traced back. One thing traced back to Kemet, Egypt, Freemason order, and the other one traced to Ethiopia, Naya Bingi order. Yeah. Freemason order, bring all this kind of music, Nebuchadnezzar, all that. Sadbak, Duskamir, rap, reggae, jazz, all that rap, deadly and gang banging and strippers and drugs and yeah. That's all Freemason. That's why they have a lodge and that's why they have a burial society. They collect organs, bro. When you die, the more you die, the more money they make. And like I said, you have some Bobo Shanti with Freemasons rings and Freemasons secrets and you have some Bobo them even a burial license. I really think these people need to be removed from the Congress ASAP. Anyone taking part in the Freemason and ionized Boba Shanti find out, they need to be removed from the Congress, bro. I mean, as soon as possible. I mean, like even tonight. I mean, like don't even go to bed unless y'all get him out that yard or that Bobo camp. Get them out that Bobo camp. Yeah, that's Satan, right quick. I ain't taking no apology for that. No, true talk. Yeah. Selassie is the Almighty. They try to say Selassie is a Mason. Y'all twisted, bro. Mason started in Kemet, bro. That's 33 degrees. The king deal with 365 degrees, bro. 13 months in a year. Sun worship come at 12 months, bro. Y'all twisted, bro. You only get 12 stars in your constellation. It's 13. But y'all around here reading the stars. Y'all confused fools. Well, that's the Pope I call him a fool, not the people. Because the people being fooled by the Pope there. And the whole Freemason world. Y'all look everywhere. They masoning y'all, bro. Everywhere you go. Look on your dollar. Look on your money. Your clothes. All the barcodes in the back of your food. All those barcodes, they have masonry codes. 666 running all through them. And now they got a whole group of people who's African descent, who was once Rasta and Boa and all these things, going back to Kemetology, to Egyptology. And when the Onkan, they go into Satanism because they think they're going back to African culture. Now they working obey and witchcraft. And they proud. Oh, I get washed down. I get rubbed down. I straight. I can make money now. I've been to the Obey man in Africa. I've been to the Obey man in Haiti. I straight now. You serious? You only could go as far as Egypt. You can check Ethiopia. But we dealing with the Almighty God. The essence of light that everything function off. The Obeah men need permission to work Obeah. They gotta pass. The light have to remove to let the darkness move, bro. That's why these people is be doing this stuff. Because they have to get authorization to go through and do their thing. Because light rule everything. Light is the supreme ruler. And the Ethiopians walk in the light. The light is love. It's Christ. It's righteousness. It's truth. That's the light. Not vanity and things of the world. Hate and grudge and evil against another person. No. That's what these people doing. They using spells and collective grouping on a high level of society, in the courts and in the banking systems, in the housing system, investment systems. They all up in these things, controlling everything. And the minute you don't agree with them or you're not a part of them, you don't benefit. The minute you join, then you become protected and wealthy, and that's not fair. The world is for everybody. You can't create a secret society where only the people that are part of your society could benefit at the cost of everybody else's life. The minute someone want to expose you, you want to get rid of them and do all these evil stuff. Way up in Hollywood, all these things. You got great people that actually come to do good. Is your number one target? Yeah, so I telling you all people that the color, you all let's leave that alone. The color white in itself, it is pure, it is white. White cloud means it's beautiful. A white rose, you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. White sand on the beach, there's nothing wrong with that. Your bones are white, calcium is white. Rocks are white, so let's go deeper. Let's go deeper. Let's go deeper in color. Let's find out who's wrecking this world. And we know who it is now. It's all coming out. See, when we all come together against this, they can't do nothing with us. When there's one person just out there, they just find that person and then the bird, not a bird get up. But when we all get up, then it's like, we in trouble. And that's what the BRICS nations doing. That's what Russia's doing, along with Burkina Faso and Mali and South Africa, and all these nations come together to speak up collectively. You ain't gonna pick us off one. We speaking as one now. They say, hey, no, man, this colonialism, Freemason society, all this dark thing y'all have over the earth, y'all stop that. Y'all stop that. Because at the end of the day, the wages of sin is death. No one is going to win. I want the Freemasons to know you're not going to win, even yourself. And I guess they don't care because they're doing Satan work. Satan's job is to destroy the world. Satan's on a suicide mission. Let me repeat that. Our enemy, Lucifer, is on a suicide mission. in this planet. So that nuclear bomb, I had a vision about the other night. Y'all don't take that lightly. We have to pray. We got to come together, and we got to squash colonialism to stop this war. Because Satan's plan is to annihilate this planet, to annihilate even himself. He don't care if he don't eat and survive. Because Satan is egotistic. Yeah, well, I is the greatest nation in the world. And if everybody have to die for me to prove it, everybody going down with me. That's the kind of people we dealing with. People that invoking and is been housing the devil in flesh in themselves. Willingly. They go down in their basements, in their churches, in their societies. They draw their signs and they grab their stuff and take their candles and they call upon their devil of destruction. And they come to wreak havoc in everyone's life just for a partial time of pleasure. Everyone that joined the masonry, they join for a partial time of pleasure. While I'm living, I'm going to eat, drink, and enjoy all the things of the world and then just die. I don't care about the future. I don't care about nobody. Because according to them, there is no future. Satan has no future for this world. That's why you'll always hear Satan talking about some big star coming and destroying the earth, or, the sun coming too close and we burning up, or some virus plague go to the earth and kill everyone, or the robots turn against us and kill humanity. Satan always coming up with some end of humanity story. Why? Because that's his dream. Every morning and night he wake up, he want to talk about destruction. You don't hear plans and suggestions to make the world and to resolve calamity. Yeah, Satan is just give you scenarios. I see on YouTube they have a video, have it go now, say, when all humans leave the planet. They trying to show the video how the world will look when all humans leave the planet. It's like these people, wow. They's even imagine all us just being annihilated. I mean, man, it's so far-fetched, from what we know as Africans. That's not what we were taught. We were not taught that the world would come to an end. We were taught that the world has no end. That's Ethiopian teachings. It was passed on to our fathers, you see, and written in books. Until our time, we call it the Bible. We, the Ethiopians, have one of the oldest version, one of the oldest copy of our ancestors' teachings. This is a world without end, bro. And there will always be a remnant. Ain't everybody gonna be wicked, and God can defend this remnant. God means light. God means good. God means procreation. God means eternity. God means ever living. So when you hear God, don't get it too confused. It's that energy, it's that light energy that create all things. That tell us that it can't never vanish away. It will always exist. And everything around us is light energy. The rocks, the ocean, the stars, everything is light energy. So it ain't going nowhere. It'll shuffle a bit to bring equilibrium. But it's a world without end. The world can't be destroyed. Even a nuclear bomb, can't happen. Yeah, can't happen. So it has this way to move even metaphysically within the ether between us and within us, within the human to the brain. There's a scripture where God said he create the man who make the sword. Yeah. The same enemy who say he can come get you, God create him. So the man who thinking nuke, God create him too. God control him between the ether. God have the light energy, because he don't have no energy. His energy is darkness. So he already bound to the nothingness. Yeah, he gone into the dark hole. You already void. He was darkness, bro. Yeah, so it's only the existence of light. And light don't mean white. White is a color. It's just a color. It doesn't do with light. Light is an energy. In essence, it looks like some white, but it's light. So that's what we is. We's light. Light in flesh. You see, light is energy. You see. Ah, ¿qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? From Brazil. ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está? Yeah, I see ones and ones were saying with the subtitles. I don't know if you can have double subtitles for the videos, English and Spanish. I I speak a broken English. It's called Bohemian Ebonics. It's a slave Ebonics between English and our African slave language, that we brought here in slavery. So we'll say stuff like boy and we just talk kind of a little different. He said, what you saying, boy? Everything cool? Yeah, I ain't see you in a long time. How you been? I came back in the back there, go chill out. You know what I mean? Me and my baby going go chill out, but that's talking, beaming the bonnets. Gal, where you going? Come here. I ain't seen you in a long time. It looks so good. Man, that's beaming the bonnets. So, sometimes for our English listeners even, it's still difficult to understand what the priest saying sometimes, And then from language to language, we talk a little faster. I've heard that a lot. When I travel, I've been to Atlanta, Canada, different places. When I meet people of different races, they'll be like, you talk fast. And I'm like, no, yeah, you talk fast. And when I really think about it, when I listen to a lot of different cultures, they talk really slow, especially my, African American people, in America. They'll be like, what's up, man? How you doing, man? You'll be slouching on the words. Yeah, so we gotta see how we can figure that out. Yeah, man, most natural. Yeah, man, yeah, man. That's what King Emmanuel come to teach us. That's what the Black Christ means. Christos, Christos means savior, means to caress, and means to bring understanding. Yeah, and wisdom, knowledge, but in all things get understanding. You could be wise, you could have a lot of knowledge, but you have to understand the wisdom and the knowledge. What to do with it. Yeah. Solomon was a wise man, but he didn't have a lot of understanding. Yeah, he was very wise, but he didn't have a lot of understanding. Yeah, he didn't see the bigger picture. So understanding is more looking at the bigger picture. Because sometimes you could be too wise. You know. My neighbor, his granddaddy always used to tell him. I ain't call his name because unfortunately he passed. But his granddaddy always used to tell him, he said, boy, you think you're too smart. He said, when you think you're too smart, you gonna outsmart yourself. So I always wonder, like, what do you mean outsmart yourself? I really, like you being too wise, then you get yourself in trouble because you think you're too smart. Yeah, it's better to have an understanding. A lot of people say, oh, I got education, I got degrees, I've been to college. And then your boyfriend or your girlfriend dump you, or your husband or your wife dump you. you know, you do smart. You outsmart yourself because you putting different things in front of understanding. When you have understanding, you gotta look beyond everything and make sense of it. And that's what we come today. We come to look like, white is okay color. We have to understand white is okay. Now there's some stuff about the evil white world. Yeah. Yeah, we just come to clear that up. We reason about one or two stuff. Into true nature, my religion is freedom, redemption, international repatriation. Yes, he says, yes, natural. Natural. Yeah, man. Every nation to their station, which is fair. Dr. Sebi, a great healer, he said there's a frog in the Amazon. If you take it, a mile out of its habitat, it just dies. That's something you must consider as humans. When you look all around you, ducks live in ponds. Everywhere you can see that things are habitual. We humans, we're habituals. Europeans live by the ice. Chinese live this way. Indian live there. Africans live there. You know, I did a video on this, I think, earlier. I was trying to explain to people why they even make the air condition is because more of Europeans want to be in a hot place, like where you're not supposed to be. You know, yeah. And you're going to have different problems. We're going to have a lot of problems if we don't get this stuff sorted out. We easy fix this. Europeans go home. White Europeans go to Europe. We give you all Europe. You'll have that. You'll have the Caucasus Mountains and all that. Chinese go back to China. Indians go back to India. And the reason why we don't say Japanese and all that, because all of them is Chinese. They all one group of people, Asians. That ain't nothing to be fussing over. Let them fuss. Let the Japanese, the Chinese, the Taiwanese, and all these people, let them fight over what they dealing with. That's their business. Then you get the white world, get Russia, Germany, and Italy and all of them. Let them fight over what they dealing with. That's their world. India and Arabia, all the area, the Palestine, the Arabian, the Indian, all of them, they one people. They all up in that area. Let them sort that out. Africa, from Cape Town, South Africa to Egypt, Cairo, that's Black African land. Let us sort that out. I done with it. Peace and love. Another video with the praise. Give thanks, Baba Jeremiah, for the journey. I was I didn't even know I was overwhelmed by the news I got. When I heard that, someone from this page, this video cast, took upon themselves to go and actually visit, my father's house. We got a chorus go like this. Come and go with me into my father's house. Into my father's house. Ja, Rastafari. So it was great news to me to hear, the brethren went through, met with the priest them on the hill, from what we saying, had a wonderful time. Um, and had a life changing experience. And that's what Bobo Shanti is about. That's what the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress is about. That's what our church about. That's what our government is about. Is to change lives one by one. Just say, if he has 100 sheep and he count 99, one is missing. He said he would leave the 99 to go find that one. So our organization is here to reach out to the one sheep out there, that is lost and don't know what's going on in the world. Nothing makes sense. And, God sent priests, he anoint priests through his Christ, our Lord, Rastafari, and his great descendants, from David and Methuselah and Enoch, these great people, they come through the bloodline and bring forth a priest and a king and a prophet to anoint I and I them as priests also. Yeah, to bring this truth to the sheep, to that one lost sheep. Hey, 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 hey. Don't worry, this is what's going on. Come into the fold. Yeah, come in, among the light. See, the wolf don't like light. He like dark corners and all them things. That's how he's get the sheep. But when the sheep walk in with the light, yeah. Yeah, when the sheep walk in with the light, fireball, the enemy can't judgment touch the sheep. So Yeah, just tell us to go into the world as priests and to teach the gospel of salvation, which is the truth. That's all the gospel of salvation is. It's the truth. It's the truth of what's happening around us. That is the gospel, you know. Peace and love, not a video with the praise. Give thanks for all who watch. Give thanks always for the thumbs up, the like. You know, it helps to help the algorithm, helps to push the page. Give thanks for those who subscribe, you know, and follow the page. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. I say a lot of people say, "Oh, Bobo, I missed the live." You know, it's important. There's a little bell, you know, on your YouTube page. When you press that, and you know, as soon as I go to come up on a live, it's gonna alert you. You know, once your phone alert is on, your ring is on, YouTube will send you an alert to your, you know, notification section in your phone showing you that the priest is going live. Um, I'm very more spontaneous in nature, so a lot of that, like probably letting you know ahead of time, I'm not probably too good at that. Sometimes I do. You'll see me brushing, that's mosquitoes. I still outside. But I'm kind of a natural person, so me and them kind of balance. Yeah, they try to bite, and I just we do that all night. That's just fine. As a part of trying to bring the balance with nature, you know. Yeah. So yes, royal family. That's all we really have a reason about right now. Go and love yourself, bless yourself, don't stress up yourself. Get all that racial stuff out of our mind. Let's start deal with good and evil. Is the person good or the evil? You know what I mean? If you want to know the difference between what is good and what is evil, look in yourself. Yeah, see what you think is good and what you think is evil. Yeah, if you think it's good for you to steal from someone, then you must think it's good for someone to steal from you. That's the best way to find out what good is. Whatever ain't good for you, it can't be good for someone else. What kind of hell that is? What you think of people? You think people less than you? You think people don't deserve what you deserve? Yeah, anything you want for yourself, you should want for someone else. And what you don't want for yourself, you should not want for people. So that's how you find out what is good and evil. So we come to fight the battle of good over evil. So find the good in yourself and put that over the evil in yourself. So when you deal with people, you can give people the good and you can leave the evil alone. And each and one of us, it's starting each and one of us. It ain't about go telling people. I have to work on myself same said way. I's an angel. Yeah. So I have to work on myself always. But I have to tell at same time. I have to stand in the judgment. Yes, yes, love your neighbor as yourself. Peace and love. Still got more. Come in, it's priest Caster. Thank you so much, man. Bless. Yeah, man, brother. Yeah, man. Peace and love, man. Each one teach one, you know. Together we walk, together we talk, together we wash one another feet. We all one people, man. Yeah, all this different crap is just for capitalism, religion, and all that mending and twisting in history and all that stuff. It's fake news and Donald Trump. Donald Trump is fake news. All this fake news is manipulating, man. I'm surprised they ain't shut these things down yet. He's manipulating stations and movies channel, all these different books they got in the schools and stuff. False education. Yes, false education. You remember they said the cow jump over the moon and the dish run away with the spawn? Shucks. If you can go around teaching children that, you might as well look for a crazy world. Yeah, if children can learn that the cow jump over the moon and the dish run away with the spoon, you can have you have a society full of crazy people. There's so many other things you could teach children, like the truth, rather than teaching them crap. My half of the world crazy now, or more than half of the world crazy. Because from they was children, they was being taught that a cow could jump over the moon. And a dish could run away with the spoon, and the European evil white world come up with this idea to drive everyone crazy, and they sit up in the high powers knowing that don't make no sense. They don't teach their children that shucks. They send their children to boarding schools, special schools that don't have that crap. But they feed it to your children. So your children walking around looking in space. Crazy from the day they born, looking for a cow to jump over the damn moon. Never gonna happen. Not a video with the praise. Peace and love. Love, love, love. Black again. Bless himself, don't stress himself. Love, 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 love. Yes, love, love, love. Peace and love.